My mom came from Japan.
Sal Mungia is no stranger to public speaking. Over a 40-year career as a lawyer, he's argued before the U.S. and Washington Supreme Courts, and now he's hoping for a seat on the bench.
8 of the 9 current state Supreme Court justices have endorsed me, saying, yes, we know both my opponent and we know Sal, and Sal should be the guy.
His opponent, Federal Way Municipal Court Judge Dave Larson, someone who has been critical of recent state Supreme Court rulings.
I think right now we're in this position where it's about power and control instead of about responsibility and duty.
The men both hope to replace current Justice Susan Owens. She's reached the mandatory retirement age of 75 and is stepping down. Since 2020, the court has been responsible for major rulings, determining the state's capital gains tax is not an income tax and therefore legal, and the court threw out the state's drug possession law. Mungia says those were the right decisions.
We had a law on our books which allowed the government to convict you of a Class C felony without proving that you intended to possess drugs.
While it's a nonpartisan position, Mungia is proud to have the support of Governor Inslee and the Democratic Party. Does that mean he'd be an ally to Democrats if elected?
I'm surprised you could actually ask that question with a straight face. I mean, that was pretty good. And you know the answer is no, right? I mean, my whole position as a lawyer has always been to represent my clients. As a judge, I will remain neutral. I have to do that. That's the position.
When something gets in the judiciary, there should be a sigh of relief that it's in a place that's not political and that's going to make decisions that'll help people move on and solve problems.
Judge Larson, who has been on the bench in Federal Way since 2008, disagrees with how the courts ruled on COVID vaccine mandates, the capital gains tax, and the drug possession law.
To throw out a statute that had been upheld twice before in 1981 and 2004 because they didn't agree with the policy behind it. Now, personally, I didn't agree with the policy behind it, but as a judge, your personal opinions don't matter.
The state's Republican Party recommends Larson. He, too, says he would serve all Washingtonians.
8 of the 9 sitting justices have endorsed your opponent. What does that say? Are you?
Well, I think this really gets down to the fundamental issue in this race, which is, are the people going to select who the justices want or who the people need?
Drew Mickelson, King 5 News.